Welcome back to Adventure Pete. Glad to see you here. So today we're working on the electronic shift assist module on this 1989 4 Winds 205 Sundowner with a 5.8 liter V8 OMC outdrive engine. So we're going to talk about how we got there, what we had to do to diagnose it, and how we're going to replace it. So if this is your first time here, make sure you like the video, comment, tell us what you think, tell us what else you want to hear about, and subscribe. We got a lot of great content on the channel and a lot of great content coming, so be sure to check it out. So we'll get right to it. First things first is locating where the module is. On these V8 engines, the shift assembly is right here. So it is always located on the side of the shift assembly. So you got a bunch of wires going in and around here, but it is actually this little box right down here that you can see. That right there is the ESA module. So we're going to cut some zip ties and open it up, and we'll show you how it works. We took the cover out of the way because it's easier to get to. And down here, this main plug right here with this little wire that comes out, that's what keeps it tight together so you don't have it vibrate loose while you're underway. But that is the module right there. So once you get this back here, this actually runs to the micro switches, which are these two micro switches right here. These are actually what cause the engine to stumble and kind of lose RPM, so it makes it easier to shift on these units. So when either one of those micro switches are pressed, that will cause the engine to bog down to actually make the transition for shifting from neutral to forward or neutral to reverse easier on the outdrive and not clunk as hard. So to test them, we're going to pull this connection apart, take this wire off, and we're going to probe the wires to make sure everything is working properly. Now that we've got it apart, you can see it's just a 4-pin connector. The way this works is you have the two micro switches down here. This micro switch up here has black wires. The other one that's buried underneath actually has blue wires. And if you follow them around, they come back to here. And if you peel that black casing back, you can follow to the wires themselves. So you just need to find out which pins have the blue wires and which ones have the black wires. And then we're going to use a multimeter to test for resistance. One of these micro switches is always open and one is always closed. When we cycle a micro switch, if they change, that means the micro switch is working properly and the module itself is going bad. So probing these two connections, we are actually using the blue wires, and right now we are in open circuit, which is this little micro switch right here. That means it is working properly because it's going back and forth. So that micro switch is working properly. I'll switch to the other side and show the other micro switch to make sure that one's working properly as well. So now we've got the other two wires probed, and we got my screwdriver pushing on the actual switch itself. So that shows that micro switch is working as well. So that's how I know that module is the thing that is bad. So I'll tell it on by two mounting bolts, one right there, and then one right there. 3/8 wrench on the head, 7/16 on the back side, and then it allows you to pull it out and get to the other connectors nice and easy to disconnect it the rest of the way. Once you get the module disconnected with the two mounting bolts, the last thing you got left is this little ground right here. So 7/16 stud right there. Just gonna have a wrench on this side because it's part of the shifter bracket spring itself, but pretty easy to get to. Gotta get that ground off. With this pulling out right here, follow the wires around and ends up with this last one connector right here. So we just gotta take the pins and off that and pull it apart, and we can get the whole module out. Now that last two wire connector that we disconnected right there, to get the last bit of the harness out, that wire with ignition key on should have power and ground to it. So we just probe both terminals on there, so that verifies we had power going to it and the module had everything it needs to actually function properly, but it just was not working. Here is the old module pulled out. You can still see it's clear through the potting on there. A little bit of moisture in that corner, but with these old numbers like this is probably the original module itself for this engine from '89, so it's probably not been working for a while. You can see a little bit of moisture there, but nothing's like, oh my gosh, bad with it. New one is actually kind of a two-parter. We got a part number on there. I actually have the link in the description. This is the updated part number, and this was okay in 1221. So it's been sitting on the shelf for a couple years, but not a big deal. And it gives you a harness to go with it. One connects into the actual module right there, and the rest connects in everywhere else. So it's a pretty quick and easy system to work with. And it's been updated, obviously, so we'll start putting the new one back in. So we got the new module in. This wire harness that they give you, you just plug into the module itself, put the ground back on, and reattach the connectors like it was before. Do as much cable management as you want, and that is the full install on these. So when it goes down to testing time, we're not going to be able to do it because we don't have water where we're at right now. So once we fire it up, you fire it up and you can test it. And when you go to one of the micro switches, if you're sitting there at idle, you can click one of the micro switches and you'll actually cause the engine to drop and RPMs kind of stumble a little bit. And when you release it, it will go back to normal. So that's pretty darn easy to do and test. So that is really all there is to it. And replacing and diagnosing the electronic shift assist module on an OMC boat. So I hope this video was helpful in trying to troubleshoot a shifting issue with this OMC engine. This is how you diagnose and repair electronic shift assist module on a 4Winds or any OMC engine boat. So if you like the video, make sure to like it. Comment, tell us what you think, tell us what else you want to hear about, and subscribe. We got a lot of great content coming, a lot of great content on the channel, so be sure to check it out and have a great adventure.